Ukraine's stand against Russian aggression didn't begin in 2022, it was forged in the fires of 2014, when the world watched as a nation rose up to demand its future. The Euromaidan protests, which filled Kiev's streets with hope and determination, were more than just a call for closer ties with Europe. They were a declaration that Ukrainians would decide their own destiny, no matter the cost. But that hope was soon met with a harsh reality, when Russia illegally annexed Crimea. The world was stunned as masked soldiers without insignia, soon known as Little Green Men, seized government buildings and strategic sites, raising Russian flags over the peninsula. This brazen act shocked the world and wounded Ukraine deeply, marking the start of a new era of conflict. For many Ukrainians, it was a moment of heartbreak and disbelief, as the map of their country was redrawn overnight. Soon after, war erupted in Donetsk and Luhansk, not as a spontaneous civil dispute, but as a hybrid war orchestrated by Russia, blending local unrest with covert military intervention. The world watched as eastern Ukraine descended into chaos, with cities turning into battlegrounds, and neighbors becoming enemies. For 8 long years, eastern Ukrainians endured relentless shelling, displacement, and loss. Families were torn apart, homes destroyed, and entire communities uprooted. They learned, through bitter experience, that their neighbors' ambitions would not stop at Crimea, and that peace would not return easily. The events of 2014 were a wake-up call. Ukraine's independence was under existential threat. The government scrambled to respond, while ordinary citizens organized vigils, volunteered for the military, and demanded action from their leaders. This realization united the nation, from west to east, forging a powerful sense of identity and resolve. The military reformed, civil society strengthened, and a new generation of volunteers stepped forward to defend their homeland. Across cities and villages, people found common purpose in the face of adversity. And, as the years passed, the people learned the high price of freedom. Every grave, every memorial, every family in mourning became a testament to the sacrifices made for Ukraine's sovereignty. Appeasement was no longer an option, only resistance. The nation's resolve hardened, and the idea of surrender faded from the public consciousness. Ukrainians prepared for the long struggle ahead, determined to defend every inch of their land. By the time of the full-scale invasion in 2022, Ukraine had already been fighting for its life for years. The trenches, the front lines, and the scars of war were not new. They were the reality that shaped a generation. The spirit of resistance was not born in 2022. It was forged in the fire of 2014, tempered by hardship and loss, and strengthened by the unwavering will